ಯಾರು ನೋಡುವ
ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ರಶ್ಮಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟದ ಗೊತ್ತು ಕೌಂಟ್ 45 ಅದರಿ. ಡೈಲಿ 100 ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇವತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಸಂಗತಿ
ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ
ನನಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅದೇ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಹುಡುಗರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಟಿಪಿಯೋಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸ. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಇದು ಸೀದಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು
ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾವ.
ಈ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ನಾಗ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ
ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಓಪನ್ பண்ண ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಸರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಪ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಪಿನ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡು. ಕನಯ ಕನಯ ಪುಟ ಅಂಕಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡು. ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ನಿಂಗೆ ರಚನೆ ಎರಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಸರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಗಿನ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಬಟನ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸರೋದು
ಯಾಕೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಹಾ ಬಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಕೇಳಕ್ ಅವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಬಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾ. ನೀನು ನೋಡಿ ಬರ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ರೌಡಿ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಇದ್ದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನೇ ಕರ್ದ ನೋಡ ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. basket ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ದು ಯಾವ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಅದ ಬೇಡು ನೋಡ ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಅಂತ ನೀ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತೀರ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಬ್ಬಿ ಎಂದಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ವಿಷಯ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ Oh my God. What understanding manager. Understanding manager. ಐವತ್ತು ಮಂದಿ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಫ್ರೈಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು
ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕದರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ
ಏನೇನಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು
Good evening. My dear students, am I audible? Hello? Good evening, guys. Am I audible? Everyone, I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. There was some technical issue. I'm really sorry. Okay. Okay. Shall we start with the class? Yes. We shall start with the class. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience once again. Okay. Done. Okay. What and all we learned yesterday? My dear students, what and all we learned yesterday? Yes, can you tell me what and all we learned yesterday? We just learned what are the versions of CSS or what is the introduction of CSS. Can you tell me what are the different versions of CSS? What are the different versions of CSS? My dear students, what are the different versions of CSS? You have something called as CSS1, CSS2, and what is the current version of CSS you people are using? What is the current version of CSS you people are using? CSS3. Okay. So yesterday and all, we learned about introduction to CSS. Yes, what is the CSS? How it is used? Who is the father of CSS? Everything we saw. Yes. Today we will learn something called as, today we will learn something called as div tag and span tag. We will learn something called as div tag and span tag. Clear? Clear? Yes or no? My dear students, yes or no? Please do reply in the chat box. Everyone? Yes. So now, what do you mean by div or what do you mean by span? Any idea you people have? Any idea? Any idea do you people have? Any idea about what is div tag or what is span tag? Yes or no? Yes or no? Div is like a container and span is like, okay. Now, let me explain first about the span tag. Let me first explain about span tag. Okay. Now, my requirement is, before me getting into the code, let me tell what the span tag is, or before that, let me tell what is the requirement I want. What is the requirement I want? Okay. So now, in the span tag, let me consider one sentence as I love black color. Okay. Let me pass one sentence as I love black color. Am I clear? Am I clear? Everyone? Yes or no? Yes or no? Please do reply. Guys, please do reply in the chat box. If you don't reply, I will not get to know whether you people are concentrating or not concentrating. Okay. So now my requirement is, I'm saying that I am using one sentence called as I love black color. So usually what you people used to do, if I want to change the color of that entire sentence, if I want to change the color of that entire sentence, suppose if I take this as a paragraph tag here, now let me pass the content as I love black color. Okay. So let me pass the content as I love black color, and now let me close this paragraph tag. And now let me close this paragraph tag. Now, what is my requirement? I want to change only this black color, only this black. The word black is there, no? The word black. I want to change the color of that black word to red. I want to change this black color word to red. Okay. Am I clear? Can you tell me how can I change only this black color to red color? Can you tell me how can I change this black color to red color? My dear students, how can you do it? Anyone? Anyone who knows it? See, now you will say, ma'am, I can use color. I mean, I can use style attribute and then I can give the color. What you will do here? You will take the paragraph tag. You will take the paragraph tag and you will say style is equals to color and you will say red. And you will say red. And now let me close this. And now again, let me pass the content here as I love black color. Okay, done. And now what I will do? I will close this paragraph tag. This is what you people were doing. Yes or no? My dear students, this is what you people were doing till now. Everyone, please do reply in the chat box. Everyone. Guys, you all are sleeping today just because I joined late. No. Okay. So now what I want to do here is, see, if I give p tag style attribute and I will say color is equals to red, how will I get the output as? How will I get the output as? Now don't you think that my output will be like this? I love black color. Will my output be like this? My output will be like this, yes or no? So now, if I just write like this, what is happening? The entire sentence is getting changed to red color. The entire sentence is getting changed to red color. But what is my requirement? My requirement is I just want to change this black color word to red color. Yes or no? Yes or no? Ayappa, are you there in the class? Yes or no? Now your span tag comes into picture. Your span tag comes into picture. How does it come into picture? Now, for an example, don't you think that this entire thing which I have written, I love black color. This is one entire sentence. Yes or no? This is one entire sentence. Yes or no? So now, my requirement is I want to change only a part of the sentence. I want to change only the part of the sentence. Now, black is a part of that sentence. Yes or no? This black is a part of that sentence. Yes or no? My dear students, yes or no? Please do reply fast. Yes. So now, when you will use the span tag is, when you will be using the span tag is, whenever you want to change a part of text, change a part of text using styles, changing the part of text using styles, then you will be using this span tag. Then you will be using that span tag. Clear till here? You understood when I have to use the span tag? Yes or no? Everyone? Yes or no? Guys, are you getting bored? I find there are less number of students joined today. I don't know what happened to them. You all lost interest in CSS. You don't want CSS. You don't want CSS. You people are happy with only black and white colors. You don't want colors. You want no? Yes. So now, how to use this span tag? Then how to use this span tag is, now I will take the paragraph tag. I will take the paragraph tag. What is the first word here? What is the first word here? The first word is I love. It is not I love you. It is I love. Okay. Then I want to change a part of the text. I want to change the part of the text. So now which tag am I supposed to use? Which tag am I supposed to use? Everyone. I have to use span tag. So now I will take span tag. I will take span tag. And now I will mention the content here. What is the content which I want to change the color with? What is the content, guys? Everyone, what is the content? The content is nothing but black. The content is nothing but black. And now what I will do? I will close the span tag. I will close the span tag. And what is left out here? What text is left out? Color is left out. Yes or no? So now I will just write the word as color. And then I will close this paragraph tag. I will close this paragraph tag. Am I clear till here? Everyone, am I clear till here? Clear? Now, do you think if I just use this span tag, this color will get changed to red? Do you think that if I just use the span tag to whichever content I want to add some styles, do you think that color will get changed? Will that color will get changed? No, it will not get changed. Why? Because inside the span tag, you have used span tag. Yes, true. But have you set to the span tag what is the style you want to perform on this word? Have you set to the span tag what style you want to perform on this word? Have you said? So now what is my requirement? I want to change the color to red. Yes or no? Now what is my requirement? I want to change this word, only this black word, to red color. At that time, what I will do? At that time, what I will do? Now, can you see here? I'll just, inside the span tag, I will use the attribute called as style. I will use the attribute called as style, and I will say, change the color. I will use another one, property value as color, and I will give the property value as red. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? So now, what is the color I want to change here? So what is the part of the text I want to change here? It is nothing but black. So here, I will be mentioning that color. I will be mentioning that what? I will be mentioning that content there. Am I clear, guys? Am I clear? Is everyone understanding? Is everyone understanding? Yes or no? Yes? Ma'am, write a new line. 1 second. Kanaya, class, camera off again. Guys, 1 second. Yeah. Now, can you tell me how will I get the output? Can you tell me how will I get the output? So now, don't you think that it will be like this? I love, and don't you think that this black color will be in red color now? This color will be red color now. Yes or no? So now, this is how I will get the output. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? My dear students. Ma'am, now I want to change the background color. I want to change the background color. What I have to do here? I will again use the style attribute. Something is happening. Now, I will again use the style attribute, and instead of color, what should I mention? Instead of this color, what should I mention? My dear students, instead of color, what should I mention? So now, instead of color, I have to mention it as background color, and whichever color you want to give, you can pass inside this span tag. So when do you use this span tag? When do you use this span tag? My dear students, when will you use this span tag? Yes, can someone tell me when will you use the span tag? Everyone, whenever you want to change a part of text, whenever you want to add some styling properties to a part of the text, then I will use the tag called as span tag. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? Yes or no? Everyone, are you understanding? Are you understanding? Now my another requirement is, wait, let me show you what the other requirement is. Guys, have you all copied with this? Have you all copied with this? Shall I move to the next one? Yes, Arjun, please copy. Please at least take a snap of it. Take a snap of it. Done, Arjun? Arjun, is it done? Yeah, I'm waiting, Arjun. Arjun, it's better you take a snap of it. Yeah. I'll clear this. Yes. Okay. So now my another requirement is, 1 second. So now my other requirement is you have the word here called as Google. You have the word here called as Google. Okay. You have the word here called as Google. Now what I want to do now, what I want to do is I want to change each letter of this Google to different colors. Each of this Google letters to different colors. Am I clear? Am I clear? Then how to write this? Can you tell me how will I write the program? Or how should I write the program? So now let me consider your HTML document structure. How will you write it as? Doc type. You will be writing it as doc type HTML. And what is the next tag I have to use? Guys, you have to be interactive, please. What is the next tag I have to use? Everyone. The next tag is my HTML tag. After this HTML tag, what tag comes? After this HTML tag, let me consider the head tag. And now, let me consider the title tag. Let me consider the title tag. And inside this title tag, let me take it as span tag. Let me take it as span tag. And now, let me close this title tag. Let me close this title tag. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? Everyone? Everyone? Yes or no? Shall I continue? Shall I continue? So now, what I will do here is, let me close the head tag. Let me close the head tag and let me consider one tag that is the body tag. Let me close the head tag and now let me consider one more tag that is the body tag. Okay. So now insert this body tag. Let me consider paragraph and let me take the very first word as G. And again, let me close this paragraph tag. And again, let me close this paragraph tag. Guys, should I write like this? Should I write like this? Or can I directly write like this? Can I just take this span tag? Can I just take this span tag and can I write G? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, you can write. You can write. But I have made a small mistake here. Can you tell me what is the small mistake I have done? What is the small mistake I have done? Before you write it inside the span tag, let me consider one paragraph tag before this. Now is it clear? Now is it right? Yes or no? Yes. So now how should I write this? How should I write this? This one should be written like this. First, let me consider a paragraph tag. And inside this paragraph tag, let me consider the tag called as span. Now, don't you think that it is each part of the sentence? Each part of the sentence, yes or no? My dear students, now don't you think that it is each part of the sentence? Yes. So now, so that is the reason I'm using span tag. And I will take G and I will again close this span tag. Now, again what I will do? What is the next letter? What is the next letter? Again, I will take span tag and I will mention the next word as O. And then let me close this span tag. Again, let me consider the span tag Again, let me take O. Now again, let me close this span tag. Now, can you tell me, is span tag a paired tag or an unpaired tag? Span tag is a paired tag or an unpaired tag? It is a paired tag. Does it have a couple? Yes or no? Yes. So now let me write this again, span tag. Let me take L and let me close this span tag again. Now again, let me consider the span tag and let me take it as E and then let me close this span tag. Now what tag I have to close? I have to close this paragraph tag. Let me close this paragraph tag and now let me also close the body tag and also let me close the HTML tag. Only this much is enough. Only this much is enough, or I have to write some more? What I have to write? What I have to write? You have to give what colors you want to change. No, you have to give what colors you want to change. So now what I will do, inside each of this span tag, inside this span tag, I will say, I will take the attribute called as, which attribute I have to consider? I have to consider style attribute and I have to say color, and let me give the color here as, what color shall I give? What color shall I give? Everyone, okay? Let me give the color as violet, and now let me close this and let me mention what is the letter I want to change? What is the letter I want to change? The letter is G. Yes or no? Next one, again inside this span tag, can you tell me the next color? Next color, my dear students, next color, orange. Okay, let me take it as orange, and now let me close this. Let me mention the tag as O. Let me take it as O, and now let me close this span tag. Next one, again what I have to do? Again I have to use the style attribute. Yes or no? Again I will use the style attribute. I will say color and I will say pink. Okay, and then I will use the word O and now close the span tag. Clear? Okay, next one, I will take someone's favorite color, that is green. Okay, let me take color and let me change it to green. And now let me close this and mention the letter as G. Correct? Am I correct? Yes or no? Next one, again what I have to do? Again I have to take this style tag. I will say color. Okay, what is the next color you want me to give? What is the next color? Purple. Okay, let me take purple. Let me close this. What is the next letter? What is the next letter? L. Now let me close the span tag. Now the last letter. Again, let me take the style tag. Now again, let me give color. Now again, let me give color. What is the next color you want? Next color, plum. Okay, let me take the color as plum. Okay, so now let me close this and let me mention it as E. Now will I get it, guys? Now will I get it? Yes or no? Yes. So shall we see this practically? Shall we see this practically? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now let me open the Visual Studio Code. Is the screen visible now? Is the screen visible? Everyone? Okay, so now let me go here and let me open Visual Studio Code. Okay, so now let me take the file name. What is my file name? Let me take it as div and span dot html. Div and span dot html and enter. What is the shortcut? What is the shortcut which you people will use? Cheat code. Shift and 1 and enter. So what is the title? Everyone reply. Reply. So now let me keep the title as div and span tag. Clear? Clear? Now inside this body tag, let me consider the paragraph tag. And now previously, what was my first output? It was nothing but I love black color. This is what I gave. This is what I gave. Yes or no? Now I want to change this black colored, sorry, this black word to red color. This black word to red color. How to change? Now inside this, I will use a tag called as span tag. Now let me take this content, copy this, and let me paste it here. This was the same thing which I wrote. Yes or no? Inside the span tag, what should I do? I have to say style, and I will say I want to change the color to red. Now will I get the output? My dear students, will I get the output? So now, okay, let me go here. First of all, save this and run this. Can you see? Can you see? Now let me change this to H1 tag. H1. Yeah, wait, let me zoom. 1 second. Okay, can you see the output? Can you see the output? Only the part of the text has got changed to red color. Yes or no? That is the beauty of span tag. That is the beauty of span tag, where it is used to change only or add some styles into a particular content. Clear? Clear? Everyone? Everyone? Okay, let us see the next one. Let us see the next one. Okay, now let me remove this. Let me remove this. Now let me consider one paragraph tag. And let me consider the span tag. Let me consider the span tag and say G. Yes or no? My dear students, Control C, Control B. What is the next letter? What is the next letter? O. Yes or no? You all don't want to reply. You all don't want to reply, yeah? Next one, it is again. Next one, it is again O. Next one, again, it is O. Next one, it is G. Next one, it is L. And again, the next one, it is E. Yes or no? Correct? Google. Yes. What was the first color you gave? Style attribute. I want to change the color. Okay. What is the color name? The color is violet. The color is violet. So again, let me go to the second span tag. Let me mention the attribute as style. Now let me take it as color. And what is the next color? The next color is orange. Okay. So now let me again go inside the span tag. Let me take the style attribute. Now let me take the color. And now the color, let me take it as pink. Okay, done. Now again, let me go inside the span tag, use the attribute as, 1 second. Let me take it as style attribute. Then I will say I want to change the color. What is the next color? Next color, it is green. Yeah, plum, I am coming. Wait. So now again, go inside the span tag. I will say style tag and let me take it as color. What is the next color? The color is plum. Okay. And then the last but not the least, the next color is, what is the next color? In span B. What happened? What happened, Ayappa? Purple. Yeah. Done with this. Shall I save this code? Is semicolon mandatory or not? No, do not. It is not. See, you can give, or if you don't give also it works. Okay. But it's better you use semicolon. Okay. It means the statement is getting ended there. That's all. That is the reason why we give semicolon. Clear? Now let me go here. Can you see, guys? Can you see the word here? You want me to zoom it? You want me to zoom it? Everyone, can you see? Yes. Done. Yes or no? Span tag is easy, no? Span tag is easy? Yes or no, my dear students? Span tag is very, very easy. Okay. Shall we move to the next one? Shall we move to the next one? Div tag. Shall we move to the next one? Div tag. Okay. Now, what do you people mean by div tag? Now, what do you people mean by div tag? Now, you want to take the snap of this code, you can take. You want to take a snap of this code, you can take. Done taking. Shall I clear this? Shall I clear this? Yes or no? So now, let me remove this. Let me remove this. Now, let me consider one tag as div tag. What is this div tag? You will understand when I show the output to you. What is this div tag? You will understand when I show the output to you. Okay. So now, I will consider this div tag, and inside this div tag, I will say H3, and I will call this as, and I will mention some content, and I will say it as heading 3. Heading hyphen 03. Okay, done? Yes or no? My dear students, yes or no? So after this, let me again consider one paragraph tag, and now let me take it as paragraph hyphen 01. Okay, now again let me consider one more paragraph tag, and now I will say paragraph hyphen 02. Okay, now I will save this. Again, I will consider one more div tag. Now let me copy this, and now let me paste this. Now instead of H3 tag, I will take H2 tag. Okay, now I will mention it as H2. Now I save this. Now I will save this. How will I get the output? So now if you refresh this, see, you are getting the output. Yes or no? Yes or no? Ma'am, then what is div tag? Then what is div tag? See, observe this carefully. I will right click. I will right click. I will click on inspect. What am I doing here? I will right click and I will click on inspect. I will click on inspect. So as soon as I click on inspect, can you see two div tags here? Here, can you see div tags? You want me to zoom it? Yes, okay. Wait a second. Can you see two div tags here? Yes or no? My dear students, two div tags here. So now, don't you think that this is the same HTML structure? See, doc type, HTML, head, the body, div tag, HTML tag, yes or no? So now, what is this div tag is? See, I cannot enlarge it and show this because, see, as soon as I click on the first div tag, as soon as I mouse hover on the first div tag, now don't you think that whatever I mentioned inside, the first opening and the closing of the div tag, it is taking as one container, one element, yes or no? My dear students, yes or no? Everyone. Now, what is the purpose of div tag? Where do we apply it? Okay, further when you are learning CSS, you will get to know where you should apply. Now, if I say, you will not understand. Am I clear? Am I clear? See, simple thing, Manasa, I'll say one thing. Whenever you want to consider a set of elements inside a group, whenever you want to consider a set of element as a group. See, when I mouse over on the first one, don't you think heading 3, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 is one group? Yes, Manasa. So now, again, when I mouse over on the second one, don't you think heading number 2, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 is the second? Yes or no? Yes. So that is when you want to mention any group of elements in one single container, then you will be using div tag. Am I clear? Everyone? Yes, Naveen, I will show you again from the output. See, this is what the output is. I will right click. I will click on inspect. And now you can see the code here, the same HTML code. So when I mouse over on the first one, can you see heading 3, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 is taken as one group? Okay, yeah. Take down. When you will use this div tag is whenever you want to treat or whenever you want to add, whenever you want to add elements in groups or in one single container, then you will use div tag. Whenever you want to add elements in one group or in one single container, then you will be using this div tag. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? Sharma, Manasa, Arjun, am I clear? Clear with this? Yes. So now, take down the next heading as Introduction to Selectors. Take down the next heading as Introduction to Selectors. Take down the next heading as Introduction to Selectors. Shall I continue? My dear students, shall I continue? Ma'am, show code once. Yeah, 1 second. Let me show. Yeah, is the code visible? Is the code visible? Done? Done with this? Yes. So after this, let me stop share. Okay. So now take down the next heading as Introduction to Selectors. Take down the next heading as Introduction to Selectors. Introduction to Selectors. Clear? Clear? Take down the very first type of selector. Take down the very first type of selector that is called as ID selector. Take down the very first type of selector that is called as ID selector. Okay. Take down the second type of selector as class selector. Take down the second one as class selector. Clear? Clear? My dear students. The third one as element selector. The third one as element selector. Next one, fourth one, group selector. Fourth one, group selector. Next one as universal selector. Universal selector. The sixth one as descendant, sixth one you take it as child selector. Child selector. CHILD, child selector. Take down the next one as descendant selector. Descendant selector. What Ayappa? What is 45? Ayappa. Fourth one is child selector. No, sorry. The fourth one is group selector. The fourth one is group selector. Fifth one is universal selector. Fifth one is universal selector. Sixth one is child selector. Child selector. Seventh one is descendant selector. DESCENDANT. Descendant selector. And the next one is attribute selector. Attribute selector. And the last one is adjacent sibling selector. Yes, Harshita. Yes, Harshita. Harshita, what happened? Nothing. Okay. Attribute selector, and the last eighth one is adjacent sibling selector. It is adjacent sibling selector. Clear? Done. So these are the different types of selectors. These are the different types of selectors which you come across in CSS. What is selectors? How you will use the selectors? Further, when you're going on with CSS, you will get to know. Clear? Clear? Shall I move forward? Shall I move forward? Yes or no? Yes? Yes. Okay. So now, you have the very first type of selector called as ID selector. You have the very first type of selector called as ID selector. So now what is this ID selector? Let me explain it by telling you the program. The HTML code, same HTML code. It is doc type HTML. What is the next tag which comes? What is the next tag? My dear students, fast. The next tag is your HTML tag. And after this HTML tag, you will have one more tag, that is the head tag. And now let me take the title tag. And inside this title tag, let me take it as ID selector. Let me take it as ID selector and let me close this title tag. Now guys, you people are using the actual CSS. So now you have to use the tag called as style tag. Now why am I using this style tag? Yesterday only I said this to you. Why am I using the style tag? If you have to perform any CSS styles, any changes you want to do, you will be doing it inside this style tag. Yes or no? This is what I said yesterday. This is what I said yesterday. Yes or no? My dear students, everyone, please do reply. I'm really waiting for your reply. For joining late, no, sorry, due to some technical issues, the class started late. I asked you, sorry, for that you're angry, yeah? Yes, sir. Okay, be angry. Okay, so now I will just open the style tag And now let me close this style tag. Okay. Now let me close this head tag also, and now let me consider one more tag, that is the body tag. That is the body tag. Okay. Okay. So now inside this body tag, let me consider one paragraph tag. Let me consider one paragraph tag, and inside this paragraph tag, and I will close the paragraph tag. Again, let me consider one more paragraph tag. Let me close this paragraph tag. Clear till here? Clear till here? Yes or no? Yes or no? My dear students. Yes. So now let me, guys, the continuation, I'm writing it here. Don't think something, okay? So now let me close the body tag, and now let me close the HTML tag. Clear till here? Clear till here? Yes. Yes, everyone. Now, what I will do, inside this paragraph tag, let me give some content as, let me pass here as main content. Main content. And for the second paragraph, I will call it as sub content. I will call it as sub content. Am I clear? The same HTML structure. I have given it as ID selector. The style tag I have just kept it. Now, inside this body tag, I am considering two paragraphs. Clear till here? Clear till here? My dear students, clear till here? If you don't reply, I will not get to know. Yes. So now, inside this paragraph tag, I want to give some content. I want to give some content. So the content I'm saying main content. For the second paragraph, I'm saying sub content. Clear till here? Clear till here? Yes or no? So now my requirement is I want to change the color of the paragraph tag. I want to change the color of the paragraph tag wherever the content is given as main content. What is my requirement? I want to change the color of that paragraph tag wherever the paragraph or the content is given as main content. Am I clear? Am I clear? Ma'am, there are two tags, ma'am. This is also paragraph tag. This is also paragraph tag. Then how can I change only this paragraph color? At that time only you will be using something called as selectors. That time only you will be using something called as selectors. You understood why we use selectors? Yes or no? My dear students, yes or no? Please reply, everyone. Repeat. Okay. So now, what am I saying is, you have two paragraphs here. One is main content, one is sub content. Clear till here, Ayappa? Ayappa, clear till here? Yes. So now what I'm changing, what I'm telling is, my requirement is, I want to change the color of the paragraph. There are two paragraphs. Listen to this carefully. I want to change the color of the paragraph wherever the content is given as main content. The content is given as main content. So, simple terms, I want to just change the color of this main content. First paragraph content I want to change. Clear till here? Ayappa, understood? Yes. So now, how to change? This is also paragraph. This is also paragraph. How to change the color? Now you can say that, ma'am, yesterday you used something called as P tag. See, yesterday you will say like this, ma'am, P tag, you take the color and give the color name. You will say like this. Yes or no? Sorry, it is not visible. Huh? So now yesterday you considered one P tag. Open the curly braces. You wrote something called as color and you took it as red. Yes or no? Then what happened there? Both the paragraphs color got changed. Yes or no? All the paragraphs color got changed. Yes or no? My dear students, now I am saying that, what am I saying? I want to just change the color of this main content. At that time, I will be using selectors. So now since I'm teaching about ID selector, inside this paragraph, I will take the selector as ID. I will say ID is equals to, and I will give some name to it. ID is equals to main. I will give like this and I will close this paragraph tag. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Ma'am, now don't you think that since I have used the selector as ID, there is a differentiation from the paragraph 1 to paragraph 2? There is some difference. Yes or no? What is the difference? Here I have used selector as ID and I have given the name, some name as main. But for the second paragraph, have I given any ID? Have I given any ID? No. So this is different now. This is different. Clear? Clear till here? Then how to change the color now? How to change the color? Now please see this carefully. See this carefully. If you have to use ID selector, you will be representing it with a hashtag. If you want to change or if you want to use ID selector, see here you have given ID is equals to main. That is the reason you have to represent it in the form of hashtag. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? Yes or no? Everyone, please to reply. So now, for this ID, I have given some name. What is that name? What is that name? So for this ID, I have given something called as main. I have given something called as main. Yes or no? So now, I will just say main and I will say color. I will say color and change it to, let me give a color as, change it to green color. Change it to green color. And now I will close this. That's all. That's all, guys. This is how you will be using the ID selector. This is how you will be using the ID selector. Am I clear with this? Do you have any doubts? Do you have any doubts? Everyone? Everyone? Is there anyone who's having any confusion? Ayappa, do you have any confusion? Arjun? No. Clear? Clear with ID selector? Yes. 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 Now, I will show you the output for this. I will show you the output for this. Now, let me go to the next type of selector, that is class selector. Now, let me go to the second type of selector, that is class selector. Shall I go? Shall I go to the next one? My dear students, everyone, please do reply. I'm waiting for your reply, yaar. Okay. So now, I will not again write this doc type HTML and all. I will just continue with this title tag. Shall I? Shall I? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. So now, what is the next type of selector that is called as? What is the next type of selector that is called as? Class selector. That is called as class selector. Clear? Done? Yes. So now, let me consider the title tag. Let me consider the title tag. And now, let me give the title here as Now let me give the title here as class selector. Let me give the title here as class selector. Okay. So now what I will do, let me close this title tag. Let me close this title tag. Am I clear till here? Thank you, Arjun. Am I clear till here? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So now what I will do here is, let me consider the next tag, that is your style tag. And now let me close this style tag. Let me close this style tag. Now I will consider the body tag. I will consider the body tag, and inside this body tag, I will consider one tag as H3. H3. I will pass one content inside that saying that this is heading of main content. This is heading of main content. And now let me close this H3 tag. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So now, yeah. So now, after this, what I will do, inside this only I will consider one paragraph tag. Inside this only I will consider one paragraph tag. Again, I will take the same paragraph. I will say, I will pass the content as main content. I will pass the content as main content, and then let me close this paragraph tag. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? Yes or no? Yes or no? So now before this H3 tag, let me consider one div tag so that I can treat this into group of elements. So that I can treat all whatever I am writing inside that div tag, it will be considered as one group. Am I clear? Am I clear? My dear students, am I clear? Please do reply. Please. Guys, you all don't want to talk to me today. Everyone? Is everyone online or offline? Okay. So now, after this, let me consider one more H3 tag. One more H3 tag. And here I will say, this is heading of sub-content. This is heading of sub-content. And let me close this H3 tag. And let me close this H3 tag. Again, let me consider the paragraph tag, and let me take this, and I will pass one content, same content as previous one. I will take it as sub-content. I will take it as sub-content, and let me close this paragraph tag. Clear till here? Clear till here? Clear till here, everyone? So now, what my requirement is, I just want to change the color of this H3 tag. I just want to change the color of this main content H3 tag. Am I clear? Am I clear? Ma'am, then how to change this? How to change this? Are you all observing? Are you all observing? So what is my requirement? Can you tell me what is the requirement? Can you tell me what is the requirement? Everyone? Guys, please do respond. What is the requirement? I want to change the color of the H3 tag. That is, I want to change the color of this is heading of main content. I want to change the color of this. How to change the color? How to change the color? So now let me inside this head 3 tag. Again, I will use selectors. Again, I will use selectors. Ma'am, how will you use the selectors? Now, which selector am I using? Which selector am I using? So, am I using class selector? I am using class selector. So, inside this class selector, I will take it as heading. I will give a name as heading styles. I will give a name as heading styles. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? And now I will close this. I will close this. What was my heading here? This is the heading of main content. Yes or no? It was like this. The content was, this is the heading of main content. It was like this. Yes or no, my dear students? Yes or no? So now what I will do here is, everyone, please do respond. Please do respond. Next one. See, if you had to represent ID selector, you were using hashtag. You were using hashtag. Now, if you want to represent class selector, inside the style tag, you will be mentioning dot. If you want to mention any class selector, or if you're using class selector, you will be taking dot. If you're using ID selector, you will be using hash. Clear? Clear? Yes or no? My dear students, yes. So now what I will do? What is my class name? What is the class name here? What is the class name? My dear students, what is the class name? Please do reply soon. Yeah, the class name is called as heading styles. The class name is called as heading style. And now let me open the curly brackets. Now I will say I want to change the color to crimson. I want to change the color to crimson. Will it happen? Will it happen or not? It will happen. It will happen. Now, I will say, I want to change the font weight. I want to change the font weight to bold. See, now you are seeing the second type of CSS style, that is nothing but font weight. What is that font weight? I will show it to you directly. Clear till here? Clear till here? Yes or no? Next one I will say, I want to change the font family. Ma'am, what you are talking about family? What is that family? It's nothing but handwriting style. Font family is nothing but handwriting style. And I will say change the font family to cursive. Change the font family to cursive. And now let me close this parenthesis. And now you should close the style tag. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? Any doubts you have? Any doubts you have? No? Shall I show this too practically? Shall I show these two practically? Yes or no? So now, let me share the screen. Is the screen visible? Is the screen visible? So now, let me take a new file. And let me take it as selectors.html. Selectors.html, shortcut, enter. Then now, here I will keep the title as I will keep the title as selectors. Clear till here? Clear? Guys, keep one thing in mind. Style tag, you will mention it after the title tag. Don't mention it after the body tag. Am I clear? After the title tag, you are supposed to mention the style tag. Am I clear? Done. Shall I move forward? Shall I move forward? Yes. So now, before that, inside this body tag, let me consider one paragraph tag. And now, inside this paragraph tag, I will say main content. I will say main content. Now again, let me copy this paragraph tag. Now, I will say this is sub-content. Clear? Clear till here? Yes or no? Now, I will save this. Now, inside, what was my requirement? I said I want to change the color of this main content. Yes or no? I want to change the color of this main content. So now, which selector am I using? Which selector am I using? Everyone, I'm using, I will say ID is equals to main. I will say ID is equals to main, and let me save this. Let me save this. Guys, I'm telling about ID, not class. Now, let me go inside the style tag. How will you represent the ID selector? How do you represent the ID selector? By hashtag? By hashtag? Yes. So now what is the ID name I have given here? What is the ID name I have given here? I have given it as main. Now open the brackets. Open the brackets and say I want to change the color. I want to change the color to green. Clear? Clear? Now let me save this. Save this. Go here, run the program. Can you see here? You have both main content and sub-content. Here, you have, yes, Mr. Hacker, what happened? See, you have both main content and sub-content. But wherever I have given the ID is equals to main, if you go to your code and observe, wherever I have given ID is equals to main, and by using attribute, ID attribute, hashtag and the ID name, and I have given the property name and property value. So can you see the output? Can you see the output? Only the main content color is getting changed. Am I clear with ID selector? Am I clear with ID selector? Mr. Hacker, what happened? What happened? Do you have any doubt? Okay. So now, let me go to the next one. Let me go to the next one. Now, inside this body tag only, let me consider the H3 tag. And now, I will say, this is the heading of main content. Yes. So now, before this, let me consider the div tag. Let me consider the div tag. Let me remove this. Now, after this p tag, let me close the div tag. Okay. So now, again, I will take this H3 tag, copy this. Now, again, after this, paste it here. Now, I will say, this is the heading of sub-content. Am I clear? Am I clear? Everyone? Everyone, am I clear? Yes or no? So now, what I will do here is, inside this H3 tag, I will use one attribute called as class. I will use one attribute called as class, and I will say heading styles. And I will give the name as heading styles. Am I clear? Am I clear till here? Now let me save this. Now, inside the style tag, how do you represent a class tag? How do you represent a class selector? Dot. Yes or no? I will say dot. 1 second. Let me remove this one. Yeah. Now, what I will do, I will say dot, dot, and I will take it as heading styles. And now open the parenthesis. Clear? Clear? Yes or no? So now I said I want to change the color to crimson. Now let me save this, go back and refresh. 1 second, guys. Dot heading. 1 second. Class is equals to heading. Okay, wait. Now let me save this. Yeah, it is heading styles. Sorry, it is heading styles. Yes, now I'll again save this. Go back and refresh. Can you see the heading of the color is getting changed to crimson? Yes or no? Yes or no? Everyone. So now again, you saw the next one, something called as font weight. Font weight, and I will take it as bold. Now I'll save this. I'll go back, refresh. Can you see that it is bold? Can you see it is bold? Yes or no? Next one, I will just use something called as font family, and I will take to cursive. Okay, 1 second. I will take it to cursive. So now let me save this, go back, and can you see the handwriting is getting changed? Yes or no? Yes or no? Ma'am, I want to give background color to this. Yes, you can give the background color. Now see, I will say background color and I will say it as chocolate. Okay. Now I will save this, go back and refresh. Can you see? Can you see, guys? By using CSS or by using selectors, in one different thing, you can pass many properties. See, I have used one style called as color, one style called as font weight, one style called as font family, and one style called as background color. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? Yes or no? So now, this is all about the two types of selectors, that is ID selector and class selector. ID selector and class selector. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? My dear students, clear? So now, please, if you want to take the snap of this code, you can take a snap of this. You can take a snap of this. Done taking the snap? Yes. Yes. Okay. So now, rest, whatever it is there, rest, whatever it is there, the different types of selectors. Let us continue that tomorrow. Let us continue that tomorrow. Are you people clear with what is selector, what is div tag, what is span tag? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Let me share the attendance scanner. Yes. Everyone, please scan your attendance. Ma'am, I'm not getting the color. Just see, maybe you would have done something wrong. It is COLOR, not COLOUR. Guys, please scan with your attendance. Thank you, Ayappa. Ma'am, tomorrow is weekend, so see you on Monday. Thank you so much. Yeah, not tomorrow, from Monday. Yeah, your classes will be again resumed from Monday. Yes, true. Can you, yeah, code 1 second. Guys, everyone, please scan your attendance. 1 second. Yes, the code is here. The code is here. Guys, please someone share the attendance link, no? Yeah, see it is shared. Done with the code. Shall I close this? Let me share the scanner to you all. Done, guys. Yeah. Please share. So please scan your attendance. Okay, if you have done scanning with your attendance, you can leave for the day. Thank you so much. Have a happy weekend. Ma'am, will we get certificate after completion of this workshop? Yes, you will get the certificate. Okay. Bye-bye. See you all on Monday. Take care. Have a nice weekend. Bye. Thank you.